All right. This video, we will demonstrate how to create a financial file. Now, if you are in the Jira Grey Rhino project administration app, the easiest way to create a file, we go to the File Admin menu item, and we go to Financial File Overview. And from here, you see a list of all the current files that are in the system. A financial file contains various items, attributes, like activity, file type. It has a cost, it has a revenue to it, the status. But we'll walk through that in a moment. So we press on the top right here, we press Add to create a new financial file. The company should be set based on your profile. If not, you could change it here. Normally, you should have only one company access to, but this is the demo company. From the screen is built up that we go column by column. First field is customer. So who is your customer for your financial file? Now I choose this example. Internal reference is the internal node that you like the file description, a bit like what the file is about. So it could say transportation of gas pipes to, I don't know, Luanda or something. Then we come to the financial reporting start date. That is the date that will be used for reporting. So for which year this will be active. Office can be multiple choices, but now we just have one office configured for this company. Operational responsible is the person coordinating and responsible for this financial file from an operational perspective. I can choose from the list. I'll just choose myself. Now, then we come to activity codes. These are the business units or the various activities which are configured for this company. So it can be agencies, freight forwarding, husbandry, ship management. So I will choose freight forwarding. The main customer is set automatically based on the customer, but it can be that the customer is for the invoice party, and the main customer could be the end client who receives, for example, the services by itself. So remember that customer is for invoicing, main customer is for the person that is actually receiving the service. Customer reference, if your customer gives a customer reference, you can fill it in here. It can be either for a shipment, for example, a waybill number, or maybe a specific project number that it gives to. And I will just go to customer reference 1. Now, target operational end date. When the operation that is related to this project will be finished. Now, let's say end of this month. File checker is the person who will check the file if everything is okay for at the end. So I'll do that to Mauro in this case. Now there's some additional fields if they're relevant. And then we come to the file type, which is always filtered on activity code. So for activity code freight forwarding, you will only see the file types that are applicable for the specific activity freight forwarding. And if I would have chosen here agencies, these are the file types, right? So these are always filtered. I'll use air import, or let's make it the C break bulk. I said gas pipes. Now customer project. Customer project is for some customers work with projects, bigger projects that you can classify a financial file on. In this case, it doesn't have. Now, tariff book is, in essence, if a customer has a specific set of rates which you agreed upon, that those can be configured in the system, and then you can choose that. It's really valuable to automatically calculate the tariffs later on in the process. Now, as you saw, the target closing date was set automatically. In the company, a configuration can be set that the target closing date is automatically calculated based on the operational end date. So in this case, a freight forwarding break bulk file type has apparently set 30 days from the operational end date that this file should be closed. So remember, this target closing date is the target date that you can change, of course, but when you think this file should be closed. Normally it's based on KPI, but you can change it. Service VAT and outlay VAT. Depending on certain settings, this can be changed, but this is what kind of VAT this client should have for all the services when invoicing out, and this is for all the outlays. Often this is, for example, this is with VAT and outlays are not charged, but let's keep it like this for now. We can dive into that a bit later. I will now press submit, and then you'll see the result of the financial file in the overview. It will automatically open now. That's configured. So file number 2 was now made. That's currently no cost to it and no revenue, but I need to add that. It will be a different video. But this is your file. You can click on it and then see all the details we just filled in, the office, the file type, the operational responsible, etc. And here you see even more details, which we'll cover a little bit later on. Now, should you want to edit change something or do something in the file, there's 2 ways. Either you see these 3 dots here. You can press edit 2.0, which will edit the file, or you can click on it and then press edit here.